with a sharper sword, and tries to cool by day and night. Hey, hey, Vicky, hey, you Vikings true and bold. Hey, hey, Vicky, a Viking man, just find your nets for gold. Sail set fast, open the glass, young Vicky. Hey!
Today, everything is calm and peaceful in the little village of Flack. It's a beautiful spring day, perfect weather for a spot of fishing by the seaside.
Ah! That makes 20 we've caught so far.
That'll do. The bucket's full. Let's go back home. Oh, there we are. Come on.
Oh! What's wrong, Vicky?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking. I was wondering what's become of Dad and the men in England.
You don't have to worry about them. They can take care of themselves.
I'm not worried, but I wish I was with them.
Well, that's not very gallant. Come on, let's go and prepare the fish.
Look!
Ah!
There's a man lying on the sand.
Poor man. Perhaps he's feeling sick.
Let's go and see. Ah! Snore! But it can't be Snore.
It's Snore, all right. He's not moving. Perhaps he's dead.
Just a minute. Good, it's working. Look, he's coming around. Snore.
Can you hear us, Snore?
Snore.
Oh, but... Hey, what are you doing on my stomach? Get off, you're crushing the life out of me.
Look, he's regained consciousness.
Oh, I'm relieved he's still alive.
Oh, where am I? Who are you? Upon my word, it's Vicky and Ticky. What are you doing here?
But of course we're here. It's our home. You're in Flack.
Flack? I'm in Flack? Oh. Well, it's true. It's my village. I'm at home in my village. I made it. Hooray!
What are you doing here, Snore?
Hooray!
How did you get back?
Oh.
What about the other men?
Didn't you go to England after all, or what?
Oh, yes, we went to England, all right. But then something happened. Something terrible.
Whoa, what was it, Snore?
Prisoners, you
They
say,
had
but
red
surely
eyes and
my
long
goodness,
flowing
the
hair.
Normans.
Yes, big giants. Up to here they were. Big and fierce and ugly. There was a whole army of them. Otherwise, they would never have beaten us, of course. But they came from everywhere.
I don't understand. What was an army of Normans doing in England?
What are you asking me for? I don't know any more about it than you do. They captured all of us. Chief Halvar, Old Job,
And what
Jure.
about you? You're here. How come they didn't capture you?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? You all know me. I'm the fastest man in the whole village.
Stop bragging, Big Head, and tell us everything from the beginning.
All right, then. This is how it happened. 12 days after we set sail, we arrived on the shores of England. Shortly after landing, we came upon a town that was bursting with riches and prosperity. Overlooking the town, high on a hill, there was a magnificent castle. It dominated the whole valley. Chief Alvar, after giving it careful consideration, gave us the order to attack this castle from the forest nearby.
Look, they're dancing. Little do they know what's in store for them.
What a surprise! They won't believe their eyes.
Right, is everything clear? At my signal, we'll launch an attack on that gate. Make as much noise as you like. Paralyze them with fear.
Good old Halvor, he always has great
I wonder if Vicky would agree it's a good idea to attack now, if he was here.
Well, he's a bit far off to give us his advice, isn't he?
Stand by, men. Charge! Forward, men, attack! That's it, men. We've taken the castle. Hooray! Hooray!
80! what fools you are! What a collection of toy soldiers!
Who dares to speak thus of Vikings?
Crail dares! Crail the mighty, hero of Normandy!
Ah, so you're Norman, are you?
I am, and we landed on the English coast 1 month ago, and now we are masters of this castle.
He's getting on my nerves.
Normans, show yourselves to these foolish Vikings, these pathetic creatures. Well, Vikings, throw down your weapons at your feet. Resistance is useless.
That's what you think. You've never seen the true Vikings in action.
So that's how you want it? You're going to regret this, you foolish little Viking. You're no match for Norman steel. Forward, Normans!
Back, Norman dogs, back!
There's no escape. Surrender.
Ah! Never, a Viking never surrenders. We will conquer. Vicky! Vicky!
You mean Dad really called for me? He really called out my name?
Yes, your dad is our chief, and he's the strongest of all of us, but he called on his son for help.
Shame on you to say such a thing of Halvar.
Tell me, Snore, was my husband captured?
Everybody was captured except me, and I only escaped by good luck, because I tripped and fell down a well.
I suppose you were so terrified you didn't even see it.
No, it wasn't like that at all. I fell in, and I immediately climbed up the inside to get back out, and that's when I saw them. They were all tied up, just as if they were cattle. My poor comrades, they're all sitting on the ground.
You see them run.
What's going on in there? The coast is clear.
Halt! Who goes there?
Hey, in there, an intruder.
What was that?
Intruder! We have to find him! Find him within the hour and hang him!
There he is! After him!
Mummy, Daddy!
Got your short it's all over.
Let me go, you big bully. Oh!
Wait, come back!
It's too dark. I can't see a thing. Can you? Come back here! Come back here, you squirt! You Viking, where are you?
Come and get me if you can. You might be big, but you're stupid with it. At dawn, I made my way down to the shore. I built myself a raft and put out to sea. I drifted for days and days, with only the wind and the currents to steer me. I tried to catch something to eat, but in vain. I was almost dead from cold, hunger, and thirst when I was washed up on our beach.
What good is that if you're all on your own? What about the others?
If our men are not rescued, my poor husband is going to die.
What can we do? Ilva, you're the wife of our chief. Tell us what we must do to save our husbands.
Oh, we are only women, frail and gentle. What could we possibly do?
Can't you think of anything, Vicky? You always do. You've always been the intelligent one. Remember, on our last voyage? Oh, please, Vicky, think of something, and I promise never to bother you again. Come on, Vicky. We're depending on you.
Please advise us, Vicky. How can we save your father and his men?
Oh,
Vicky,
Vicky,
please, come, please.
Come on, Vicky. I'm very touched by your trust in me, but...
Whatever you do, my boy, don't put yourself in danger. I don't want to lose you too.
Don't worry, Mum. I'll think of something. We'll find a way of rescuing our men and bringing them home to Flack safe and sound.
You know I'm sure he'll do it. Not by force, but by brain power. That's what counts.
Oh, that's true. He's the cleverest one in the whole village.
But what's to be done? All our men were captured for all their strength and bravery, and now there's nobody left but the women and children. And Snore.
Weeping and wailing won't get us anywhere, Mother. Don't worry. Just leave it to me. Just let me think it over.
Vicky, look, you've got something at the end of your line.
I know, I saw it.
You haven't caught a single fish today. Your mind isn't on it.
Got it. Yes. Hooray! I found the answer.
Really? You've had one of your ideas?
I certainly have, and it can't fail.
Where are you going, Vicky?
To the main square. I want the whole village to assemble there. You'll see.
Everybody to the main square. Meeting in the main square. Vicky has had one of his ideas. Everybody come to the meeting. Vicky's got an idea.
Oh, yeah, come on. Oh, I wonder what it can be about.
Well, I wonder what his idea can be. I can hardly wait to hear.
Quiet, everybody. Quiet.
All right, that's enough of your chattering. Good, now you can go ahead and tell us your idea.
Well, to put it into practice, I'll need everybody's help.
You'll get it, Vicky. We'll do anything to save our husbands.
Now, that's enough. We must let Vicky speak.
All right, I want you to start making weapons. First, we need 20 spears about this long. And then 20 bows. And also 20 good swords.
You want us to make weapons to fight with?
But we're only gentle women folk. We can't possibly fight those red-eyed giants.
No, I wouldn't ask you to do anything like that.
Well, what are the weapons for?
It's not real weapons I want. We're going to make them out of wood. Weapons of wood. Now do you see, Snore?
Wooden weapons? But they're no good. What can we do with wooden weapons?
You'll understand eventually, Snore. The main thing is that they have to look like real ones. Mother, I'd like you and the other women to make the points of the spears out of blue clay.
Blue clay? Whatever for?
And try to make them as convincing as possible. I would like the rest of you to make up 20 bows, please. The strings should be made of pig gut.
That'll never be strong enough. What good will that do?
We'll do whatever you want, Vicky. Vicky knows what he's doing.
What about us? Can't we do something to help too, Vicky?
Of course you can. You can come with me to the forest and help gather blueberries.
Blueberries? What for?
Oh, to eat, of course.
Oh, lovely, with a bit of sugar. Great.
No, they're not for eating. We'll crush them. It's the blueberry juice we're after.
Understood. Come on, let's get going, boys.
Yay!
Wooden spears, blue clay, pig gut, blueberry juice. What's he going to do with all that? Sounds stupid to me.
Nevertheless, we're going to do as he says.
Vicky knows what he wants and why.
Come on, ladies. Our husbands' lives depend on us. Let's get to work.
we going to do now, Vicky?
2 or 3 of you start crushing the berries. The rest help the grown-ups.
Right.
I want to help too, Vicky.
You can go and get some strawberries and crush them. We need red juice, too.
All right, Vicky.
We finished our bit and Vicky sent us to help you.
Put the spear points on the sharks. Do you think you can manage?
Oh, it's just like a real one.
Oh. No, not like that. You must hold them straight up till they dry.
So how's it going?
What's the verdict? When it's painted, it's going to look just like a real one.
There's no time to waste. Well, ladies, how are things? We need lots of them, you know.
Who would have thought of using pig gut for bowstrings? It's about as strong as gossamer.
It doesn't have to be strong. It's just what we need.
More. Keep it up. You big glutton. I bet you fell in on purpose.
Delicious.
Right, that's enough. Get out of it.
At last.
We've run out of shafts for the spears. Can we have some more, please?
Right, new supplies coming up.
Hey! What were you doing? Go on, get away and take that stick with you.
Hey, Vicky, we've got lots of blueberry juice now.
Good. Thanks, Gilby. What about the red? Finished?
Oh, yes.
That's just the job.
Now, that's what I call a nice sword. Terrific.
True enough. And what do you think of that?
Surely you're not thinking of invading England with those toy weapons, are you?
Indeed I am, and I'm going to save Dad and the others, too.
Are you taking us all with you? We're ready to go, too.
No, Mother. It's just going to be me and Snore.
Just us two? What are you thinking of?
Are you scared by any chance, Snore? Is that it?
Scared? Me? Don't be ridiculous. Everybody knows Snore the Viking is never scared.
I want to go with you, Vicky.
Oh, Ticky.
What about me? I could make myself useful. Why don't you take me along too?
Thanks, all of you, for offering to come, but if there are too many, the plan will fail. And I'm sorry, but only 2 of us can make this trip.
Well, whatever you say, we'll do as you wish.
But how will you travel to England?
I'll ask the people of Hodar, a neighboring village. They're good friends and allies of Dad's. I'm sure they'll want to help.
And when do we leave, Vicky?
We leave at once.
Huh?
There's no time to lose. Our comrades' lives are in danger.
Oh, please take care, Vicky. And come back quickly, my boy, safe and sound.
Don't you worry about me, Mum. I'll come back in one piece with Dad and the others. Goodbye, everyone.
Take care.
Look, Snore, it's the village of Hodar.
Yes, didn't take us too long, did it?
What's that you say? Halvar and his men are prisoners?
Yes, and we're going to try and free them. I ask you for help as a friend and neighbor, Chief Gunnar. Will you do it?
You're a good, brave boy, Vicky, and what's more, I owe your father a debt of gratitude which I will repay. You heard what he said, men. Let's help them to defeat these red-eyed Normans.
Hey! We'll show these Normans the stuff we're made of.
And with all Vicky's weapons, they'd better look to themselves.
Huh? Even if they're fearsome giants, we're bound to beat them.
Hey! No, wait a minute, please. We won't be able to use these weapons.
What do you mean?
They're made out of wood and clay.
Huh? By Thor, it's true. You can't hope to take on the Normans with these.
We're not going to fight. All I'm asking you to do is to take us across to England.
And how do you propose to set about rescuing your father?
You'll never manage it. Just the two of you?
I have a plan, and I assure you it'll work. Oh, please do us this favor. Take us to England.
Let me think. I must not lead you into danger.
Oh, please, I beg of you. We really must get to England somehow. Will you please take us?
Let me say a word too, Chief Gunnar. You can trust Vicky. He always does what he sets out to do, honest.
I suppose we have no choice in the matter, but when you get to England, you're on your own.
So you'll take us? Oh, thanks, Chief Gunnar.
Men, get ready to put to sea immediately.
Hey! Oh, thank you again, Chief Gunnar. Thank you all. We'll remember this.
With the help of their good neighbours of Hoda, Vicky and Snore are at last on course for England. Gunnar and his men will put them ashore, and then they'll be on their own. How will Vicky rescue Halvar and the Vikings with his toy weapons? What is his plan, and how can he hope to succeed?